Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's been a long time since I sat down and just did like a little sit down and chat, and a lot has happened. You can see I'm in a completely different house. Some big life changes happened since I last did a little life update, so I thought it would be fun to sit down today and do a little chat with you guys, reconnect, start off the new year right. So sit back, grab yourself a coffee or a tea, and we can just hang out and chat together. So first things first, life update. We moved to a different house and a different city with a baby. That was interesting. Very challenging for sure. So we are in our new home here. I'm loving this stone wall. It's so fun. We've been wanting to move away from Toronto for a while now, especially with the whole COVID situation. We're now able to work remotely. So we've been trying to move back to the city where we did our graduate degrees, where we got our PhDs, just because it's a lot closer to family. We lived in that city for a long time and we really missed it. Toronto, we were only really there just for work. And since we didn't need to be there for work anymore, we were kind of like, why are we here? As you remember, we were in a townhome. It was a stacked townhome, so very tall, so many stairs. And once Eden arrived in our family, it just like was not working anymore. You all know who are from Toronto that Toronto's a really expensive city. It's crazy expensive. In order to get a detached home there with a yard, like just a small, modest detached home, you're looking at least $2 million, like at least. We really would never have been able to afford a home there with a yard. We would have probably like always been in a townhome. So we decided to get out of the city, and we had a very long search, lots of bidding wars, many lost bidding wars, but finally we secured a home, and it is so cute. We absolutely love it. So you'll definitely be seeing more of that in my vlogs. But yeah, moving with a baby was quite an experience, honestly. It was quite a stressful time. Now we're here, we're settled. We've been in the house for about 2 weeks now, and we love it. It's so nice being in a quieter area. Our area in Toronto before was very urban. We lived in the Junction Triangle. I was very private about our neighborhood back then just because I didn't want people to know where we lived, but I can say it now because we're gone. It's by Bloor and Dundas, for those of you who are familiar with Toronto, so a very urban area. And it was just really busy, not for us, and we were ready to move on, although it was a super fun area at the time. This shirt, my Valentine's Day shirt, is actually from a store in the Junction Triangle called OK, and they have the cutest clothes, so I'll link them below in case you're interested. But look at this Valentine's Day shirt, isn't that fun? So yes, we are feeling very blessed and privileged and just so grateful to be in a home that we can be in for a very long time now and just grow our family here and really settle down and make it our own space. So I'm really happy. My daughter Eden is now 6 months, which is unreal. That went by quickly. I feel like I just had her. I actually feel like I just found out I was pregnant with her, but she has changed a lot. She's just doing so well. She's thriving. She's started solids, so that's been a really fun adventure. She is so much easier than my last vlog. I feel like I really struggled the first 4 months. When Eden joined our family, it was just such a huge change. I struggled so much with my diabetes. I struggled with taking care of her without any help from family, and she didn't nap. That was a huge issue. But now she's an amazing napper. I don't know if you can see her, but she's taking a nap right now. She naps 3 times a day, and she's such a good sleeper. She puts herself to sleep, which I just thought I would never see, because at one point I could hardly even get her to sleep on me. That's how hard it was to get this baby to nap. So she really made a switch around the 5-6 month mark. She's so much fun, more interactive. She's laughing, she's smiling, and we just absolutely adore her, and I love being a mom. So my health postpartum, I definitely had a few bumps in the road with my health postpartum, some that I've talked about on my previous 2 vlogs that I posted in the fall. Everything seems to be okay now physically. I haven't had my A1C checked actually for a long time. I think I had it checked 2 to 3 months after giving birth, but I feel like I should get it checked again. Back then it was like 5.8 or something, but I feel like it's probably higher, like in the 6s now, which I'm totally okay with. I'm very happy with an A1C in the 6s. But I have a new endocrinologist in this city that I haven't seen yet. I have an appointment with him on March 7th. So I'm kind of excited to get there and get all my blood checked out, make sure everything's okay, make sure there's no protein in my urine because I did have that postpartum, but I've been feeling well overall. Something that I maybe didn't mention in the last vlog is I did struggle a lot with postpartum anxiety, to the point where I actually did start having panic attacks. I had panic attacks like 10 years ago when I was in university and received help for that then, but then with my postpartum anxiety, I kind of started having them again. So I have gotten a lot of help for that and I'm feeling really good now. It's really important that after you have a baby, if you notice something's off or if your partner notices something's off, that you get care right away. You don't want to let things go and for them to get worse. So I feel like we intervened really early as soon as we noticed that I had the anxiety and I was starting to get panic attacks, and now I feel great. All right, and then my diabetes, because that's what this channel is all about. Diabetes is fine, honestly, no complaints. Definitely not the main focus of my life right now, but I have to say my blood sugar is pretty well controlled. Given the fact that I'm taking care of a baby all day, it's pretty busy, but I feel pretty happy with my management right now. I'm definitely very grateful to have the tech right now. It's very helpful to have the T-Slim and the Dexcom talking to each other to help my blood sugars. An issue I was having, which you probably saw on Instagram because I posted about this in my stories, my sites. I have had so many bad sites lately, and even in my last vlog I had a bad site, but since then, oh my gosh, so many bent cannulas, and I've really never struggled with that before. So normally my cannulas, they're the 90-degree auto soft, and they go in like straight, the tubing. But sometimes I would notice my blood sugar was going up for no reason and I'd start feeling not so great. I'd check for ketones, I had ketones. So right away I'm like, my site's bad. I pull out my site and it's like fully bent, and I will insert a picture if I have one. Never in my life have I had so many bent cannulas than I have postpartum. I posted this to Instagram and a lot of other people who have had babies commented saying that they had the exact same thing happen. So I'm thinking it has something to do with the fact that my skin had been stretched out so much. So I stopped using my abdomen area because this was clearly an issue, and ever since I stopped using that area, the number of bent sites I've had has significantly decreased. I'm going to avoid my abdomen area for the time being. A lot of women messaged me saying that they weren't able to use their abdomen area for sites for about 9 to 12 months after giving birth. I'm at 6 now, so I'm gonna wait a little bit longer before I try my abdomen again, because honestly, there were just so many bad sites, and you guys know when you have a bad site, it can like really just ruin your day. You've got ketones, high blood sugar, you feel like you have the flu or something, and when you're taking care of a baby, we don't have time for that. I've been doing mainly my sides, so like over here, a little bit in my hips, which I'm not a huge fan of, but it's been working okay. And I haven't done my arms, which I used all the time when I was pregnant, but I've got a baby who loves to pull on things. And then another thing I just want to mention was insulin changes postpartum, because I've definitely had to adjust my insulin a lot. When I first gave birth to Eden, my insulin needs decreased significantly because when I was in my 3rd trimester, I took a ton of insulin just because of the classic 3rd trimester insulin resistance. And then I noticed around maybe 3-4 months, I needed a lot more insulin. So I had to increase all my basal rates and my insulin to carb ratios. About 1 to 2 months ago, I all of a sudden didn't need as much insulin anymore. So I feel like my hormones are kind of just trying to balance themselves out. I am still pumping twice a day, so I feel like since I'm still producing breast milk, maybe that's why I don't need as much insulin. And then once I'm totally done that, I'll probably need some more, just based off what I've heard from other people with type 1 diabetes. But we will see. And that's it for a little chat. I hope you all enjoyed hearing this. I don't know, I just felt compelled to sit down and make a video today to reconnect with you all. Definitely more videos coming this year, now especially that I've gotten into the groove of being a mom, feeling better mentally, physically, and I'm definitely in a creative mood in 2022. So I'm excited to make some more videos. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.